Welcome everyone to the full moon reading in October. So this full moon falls on the 9th or the 10th of October, depending on where you are in the world. This full moon is in Aries, a fire sign, which is all about energy, initiative. It's about getting things started, getting things going. Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is all about action, desire, and it can be quite aggressive, but it's very motivating. Now, please remember to watch for your rising sign first, as I'll be covering the houses that this full moon falls in for each sign, and then watch for your sun and moon sign. Remember, it's a general reading, so not all the messages might resonate with you, so just apply them as you see fit, and where they fit into your life. Now everyone, the full moon is a time when we get clarifications and results from our intentions and our questions at the full moon. So it's a time of gratitude and forgiveness, and it's a time of letting go of what hasn't worked, and accepting where we find ourselves now. And in doing so, it enables us to, at the next new moon, make new intentions, set new goals and dreams, or tweak those that we had the previous month, but where we saw things didn't quite work out. Let's get started. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your full moon reading. Now this full moon in Aries for the rising sign Sagittarius falls in your 9th house. So Sagittarius is in the 9th house, and your ruling planet is Jupiter. The 9th house planet is Jupiter, and Jupiter influences travel, law, philosophy, dreams, publishing, higher education. Let's take that one. Release. Oh, lovely. So it can play out in any way, any one of those ways. We have the Queen of the Moon Oracle with the overall message for this reading. Then we have additional messages with the Moonology. I'll take that one. And then we have the Universal Rider-Waite and the Witch's Tarot for more insight. Beautiful. I'm really drawn to that release card, the colours, the butterflies, that light near the heart chakra. What messages do you have for Sagittarius for this full moon in Aries, please, Spirit? Let's grab that one. Oh, these wands. This 9 of Wands has come out quite a lot in these readings. Really staying on course, really fighting for our dreams, and or not fighting for our dreams, but just knowing their worth and not giving up. That's the one. Not fighting for our dreams, it's not giving up on our dreams. Okay, Sagittarius. We've got release. And isn't that beautiful? And I kind of feel like she's not tied, though I kind of almost see her dress getting caught in the thicket, like in the little bushes, like the twigs and that. And so not, you know, as you're moving through thicket like that, you know, your clothes get caught in it, you move slowly, like you know, you get scratches. And I'm wondering, Sagittarius, if you've been through that kind of not smooth sailing, let's say, and then suddenly you come to the end of it and there's release. Following our dreams it's not an easy journey. It takes courage, and it takes dedication, and it takes trust and belief and faith, not only in the universe but in ourselves as well. And I really feel for you, Sagittarius, that in this area with all this thicket kind of thing, there's just, I feel like there was so many doubts, so many times you got snagged on them and had to untangle yourself before you could move forward, and every time that built the doubts in you. And as you move away from that energy, from that environment, it just feels like you could almost fly. Liberation. And I feel for some of you, this is a release in you. And for others, I feel that this is a release of your environment. So of the tangible things in your life. Things that were holding you back. Aspects of yourself that was holding you back. There's a release now, there's a transformation with the butterflies. You're freeing yourself, Sagittarius. And the minute I got the word free in my mind, I thought, oh yes, you need to hear that. You know, I really associate Sagittarius with freedom and adventure, and I feel this energy has been particularly difficult for you. And you're moving away from it, you're releasing it. And that can be just aspects of yourself, like I said, or it can be people, situations, jobs, living environments, that kind of thing. You have the end of a tough cycle approaches, and the answers you need are coming. That is this is that energy. And here you're getting to this energy that's going to allow you to release. I love the colours in this. They even reflect the colours in the card here. I love how linked the messages are. If you still find, just because some of you will still be in the tough cycle. Some of you will be waiting for those answers to release everything. Some of you are already at the point where you're releasing. But Sagittarius, these cycles are never for nothing. And that's something Spirit really wants me to bring across to you, is I'm wondering if with some of these tough cycles, if you are being hard on yourself. Are you saying you should have understood quicker? You should have moved quicker? You shouldn't have allowed yourself to fall into those situations. You shouldn't have been afraid. You should have been able to understand. It's almost like the answers you need are coming. It's almost like Spirit saying to you, but Sagittarius, you didn't have the answers that you needed. You didn't have all the information that you needed. When we are walking through this kind of shrubbery, this thicket, it, like, half the time you can't even see the ground. It's so dense. You can see above it, though some of them are quite tall. And so some of them would have hidden your next step from view. Sometimes you would have been able to see over the top of it, but you're still getting caught. You're getting your feet tangled in it. This trips you up. This is not easy. But it is an environment that makes us slow down. And it is an environment that when we walk away from it, we grow unbelievably. If you can look back, I know I can look back at really tough times in my life. And I think, oh my gosh, I wouldn't want to relive that. But, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for where they brought me. That's not nice, but look at that, that's beautiful. And sometimes it's not even where it brought you physically. It's who you turned into. And our soul is always our soul. It doesn't change, but our mind, our emotions, our understanding of both of those do change enormously. So as a human being, we change. And it's those tough times that really, really change us. And I know everybody will be able to look at past tough times and go, I didn't like that. But oh my gosh, I learned so much about myself. I gained wisdom. I gained courage. I gained fill in the blank. And I love this card for you, Sagittarius, because I find that at the end of a tough journey, there's a period of time where we need to readjust. We're not who we were. We're not yet understand the person we have become. We don't quite understand that person yet because there's healing, there's forgiveness, there's an adjustment period. And I'm so grateful to Spirit for this card in your reading, Sagittarius, because this is Spirit saying, don't beat yourself up. Don't be discouraged. Don't belittle yourself or fight yourself and say you should have done better, you could have done better. Spirit's here saying you didn't have all the answers. You didn't have clarity. You just had to go through what you went through almost on blind faith. the answers now are going to come so you can heal and you can take that wisdom from those experiences and be forever different. It's not to say that suddenly you're going to be perfect. You know, suddenly you're going to be without fault, or there'll be no more challenges in your life. Nothing like that, Sagittarius. But it really, the cycle that you are coming out of, that's done. You are going to get all the wisdom from it, all the insight, all the understanding, and it's going to move you forward. Aligned. So we have the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, and I feel this is inner conflict, you being down on yourself and being hard on yourself, but I also feel this is outside conflict, like with others as well. Now this is not fighting, this is, I mean, it's not, they're not got swords. This is almost in training, if you like. And they're learning. And I think that's what Spirit's saying. This tough cycle that you've just been through, Sagittarius, was a period of learning. It was a period of going through whatever you went through, and for all of you it will be different, so that you could strengthen yourself. You could see your worth. For what's to come. And you've got the 9 of Wands is really being vigilant. It's, you've got a dream and you're not giving up on it. You've got a goal and a vision, and you're saying, yes, I'm a bit bruised and battered, I'm tired, I'm worn out, this has worn me out. But I'm going to take those lessons, I'm going to hold firm, I'm taking my Ace of Wands, my drive, my passion, my soul's purpose, and I'm going to stay true to it. And this is almost the energy of, I'm going to be here until the answers come. I'm going to be here until I get clarity on how to move forward. I'm going to be here until I see the path. I can't see what's next, but I'm not going backwards. I've got all my lessons, I've got everything that I've learned. I'm not holding on to the past, but they're there. I acknowledge them. They've got me to where I am now, and there's a certain amount of gratitude in them. And I'm going to hold firm. I'm going to trust, and I'm going to believe. And I feel this is you, Sagittarius. This is where the majority of you find yourself now. The tough cycle is almost behind you. You know, there's just the 10 of Wands after this, which is the person carrying the bundle of wands. But he's approaching the village where he's actually going to be able to drop them. So you're going to get shown the next steps, because ultimately what this is leading you to is the Chariot. Now the Chariot for me is, it's major arcana, so it's the universe the universe bringing alignment to you. So this can be bringing into an alignment your mind and your soul, your mind and your emotions, the untangible and the tangible, like the dream world and the physical world. Your goals and dreams versus we have to live in the reality, we have to have money, we have to clothe ourselves, we have to feed ourselves, we've all got commitments. So the link between our dreams and our commitments, how do we align those? And this is bringing things into alignment, and this is bringing it into alignment, but the universe helping us do this, because the universe brings us these lessons so we can come into alignment, so we understand. Sometimes we have to do the lessons and the answers come after. And I feel that's what's happening. They're going to come together. You're going to get clarity and understanding. Suddenly you're going to find yourself where all aspects of yourself align, and there's going to be this release. And I feel the chariot is also, the chariot also depicts fast movement. And when you get to that, I really feel it's going to be like you're almost going to be propelled forward. There might be synchronicities that just go all in a row, and suddenly you find yourself way ahead. And this took you years, and then the next step is months or weeks or something like that. But once you align, once the answers come to you, the energy is going to speed up really fast. You're not going to have anything slowing you down. And I just get the word freedom, Sagittarius, which I think is such a you word. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Thank you so much again for joining me. Love and light, Sagittarius. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.